Hello guys and welcome to another TensorFlow tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to actually deploy your TensorFlow Docker image to AWS EC2. So let me just take you through the steps that we're going to be going through this video. So first of all, we're going to have to create our EC2 instance. Of that, we're going to be installing the Docker on this instance. Once while it's installing Docker, we'll actually make a Docker repository, and this we might have to even like register to Docker, or you guys might have to register to Docker. We're gonna have to tag our image, not out, tag our image, and then after we've tagged our image, we're gonna push the tagged Docker image to our repository, the Docker repository. After that, we're going to log into our Docker account on the EC2 instance, pull our Docker image into our EC2 instance, and after that, gonna run the Docker container. And finally, we're gonna add security group inbound rules for our EC2 instance so you can connect to it through HTTP and the port. We're gonna have to open up the port as well 3000. Cool. So let's get started with deploying your model to the EC2 instance. So firstly, we want to go to Amazon. So I mean Amazon Web Services AWS. So let's click that. Then we click AWS, sign in. I'm just gonna skip past this part and sign in, and you guys just well, it just seems to sign in already. So that's no problem for me. You guys might have to register and like verify with your account and all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Anyway, after you've signed in, you actually want to go to Google again and search up Git Bash. You want to download this Git Bash over here for Windows, and then install that too. Also, pretty straightforward installation process. So after that, we're going to go back to the AWS Amazon console, and after that, and we're going to go to EC2. We're going to search EC2 on the search bar. Once we're at this console over here, this window, we're going to scroll down, launch instances. We're going to want to launch an instance. All right, so after that, we're just going to have to name it. We're just going to go deploy tutorial. Cool, so we're going to want to select Ubuntu for this. 22.04 is fine. Keep scrolling. And a T2 micro, yeah, that should be fine as well. You're gonna want to create a new key pair, so we're also just gonna deploy tutorial key, and then just create key. That's gonna ask us to say this. Let's just save it to my desktop. Okay, save. Cool, it's saved to my desktop, and it's very important. We're gonna need this in a minute. After that, everything seems fine. We're gonna want to have this checked. Scroll down. 8 gigabytes of memory or storage should be fine. Of that, we can just launch our instance. Cool. So while it's launching, okay, it's already launched. We can just click on this and it'll send us to the instance view. What's going on here? Okay. It's pending at the moment. But anyway, okay. So let's just go to our desktop quick. Gonna want to click show more options if you're on Windows 11. Git Bash here, so it opens up Git Bash. You can see you have it open in the correct directory. So you want this want to open Git Bash. You want it to be in the same directory as your your key, your private key. So let's just go back to the console. Okay, cool. We're gonna click connect over here. After we click connect, gonna wanna click SSH client over here. After that, we're just gonna wanna follow these steps. So first wanna chmod our key. So that's already, just copy this command. Cool, that's awesome. Okay, I clicked back by mistake anyway. So run this, and then we're gonna wanna connect to using public. Okay, to SSH, we're going to copy this command. So just click these two boxes here, and SSH into the machine, like so. Sure you want to, yes. Okay, permanently adding, awesome. Okay, so it seems like everything's up and running. After that, we're actually gonna want to install. We want to update sudo quick. Update apt-get. So apt-get update. So just update that. Let's wait for that to update. Shouldn't take too long. After that, we're gonna want to install Docker. So just waiting for this to finish. Okay, cool. Sudo apt install docker.io. Cool. And yes. Wait for this to install. It should take a while. While it's installing, we're gonna actually want to make a repo. So we're gonna go to Docker Hub. So yeah, click on Docker Hub. You're gonna want to sign in. I think I should already be signed in. Yeah, signed in over there. Cool. So yeah, we were gonna want to create a repo. We can go to repositories, create repo. You can say, and yeah, that seems fine. I'm gonna make this private because I'll show you guys how to log into Docker using your EC2 instance, but this should be fine setting it to private. You can set it to public if you don't really mind other people seeing your Docker images. It makes your life a little bit easier then. So we're gonna create, cool. And once we've done that, we'll actually let's check if Docker is actually working. Okay, cool, it's up. So after that, we're actually gonna want to tag our Docker image. So let's just open up our trusty Anaconda prompt and activate our. Actually, we don't even need this. We can just open up CMD. I just make this a little bit smaller. So firstly, we're gonna go to. We're just gonna print all our Docker images, see which images we have. It's a bit hard to read over here, but I guess you can just scroll it out over here so you guys can see better. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to actually tag. This is the image that we made the last time, so we're gonna want to tag this image and upload it to our Docker repo, Docker repo. Okay, cool. So let's just do that. The way we're gonna do that is, let me just open up a notepad and just copy this quick. So copy that. Gonna paste it in notepad, and then gonna want the tag as well. Where's the tag? Copy the tag. By the way, I'm just right clicking, so I just double click and then right click and it copies. Okay, so after that, so we can just reduce this window. Why is it? Okay, so let's just clear everything again. So we have a Docker tag. We're gonna want to tag our image. We have a Docker image and we want to tag it. So Docker tag, and then we're gonna want to just copy paste our image here. It's not working. There, cool. And then we're gonna actually specify the repo that we want to send it to. So let's just have a look. So it's Vibram forward slash and then repo and then the tag name. So copy this. I'm gonna say this is v1. Cool. So that's tagged. After it's tagged, we can push this tagged image. So docker image push Vibram. Sorry, you don't have to. You just push Vibram, then just copy paste this tag again. I should. Oh, my bad. I added Vibram twice. Uh, that should work now. Okay, cool. So while that is uploading, what can we do in the meantime? Oh yeah, we can. Let's just go back to our. This is we're in the EC2 instance now, by the way. This is so we wanna actually log in with Docker. So I'm just gonna do that quick. You just go Docker login, give the username. I'm gonna type in my password quick. I'm gonna get my password. I'll obviously skip it to this part because I don't want to give you guys my password. Alright, so I logged in with Docker, and I cleared with just typing clear so I could clear everything. But one thing to note is that I had to say sudo Docker login, so it wasn't allowing me to log in. I had to actually get admin by using sudo. But yeah, anyway, so that's we're logged into Docker now. Let's just check if our Docker image is uploaded. Cool, it's uploaded. And let's just see if you can refresh this. If any, yeah, okay, there. Alright, cool. Our images are here. So to pull the image, pretty easy, we just copy paste this over here. Or we copy this and we paste it into our EC2 instance and it should just pull it for us. Might have to do sudo again. Yeah. Haven't set up Docker to not use sudo, so yeah, that's why that seems to not be working. So to actually do that, we can go Docker without sudo, and then I think this is cool. So it seems to have pulled everything, and it's actually on. You can actually just go Docker images, and we should see it over here. Oh, wait, let me just set up the sudo. All right, so yeah, we want to copy paste this. Copy this. Should be already added. Okay, it already exists. That makes sense. And then now we're just gonna run this command and that should be fine. Okay, cool. So does this work or do I need to re-log in? Yep, okay, I need to re-log in. Okay. Log out and then I just click up again to go to the previous command, which is just the command that I copy pasted from here. And then let's just go back to get bash. I'm back and then should docker images and that should work. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so once that's done, we're gonna want to actually our Docker image, and we can do that by doing Docker run, of course. And then we want to actually map the ports, so we're mapping 3000 to 3000. So as you remember from BentoML, they were putting the service at port 3000. They were opening port 3000 to get it. So we need to map our Docker port 3000 to. I just picked the same port, but you could pick any port for the second one. Then after that, we want to make sure we're hosting it, so we can see it from another computer outside of this EC2 instance. And then finally, we just want to copy paste this. Well, copy this, paste. We want to basically get the Docker image, and then the colon, and tag, which is the tag is v1, and then we run this. Alright, cool. This should work. And so once we have, let's just open up our EC2 instance again, go to this page. So yeah, I just clicked on, you can also just go EC2 dashboard. This is running, should be, we can also click exit and then it shows there's some terminated instance as well. Anyway, so yeah, we click on this instance ID and we get back to all our details. So yeah, this is the public IP. We can actually go to this as well. Seems like a little bit better, but obviously this will be request denied because we actually haven't set up our security groups, which allows HTTP requests to be made to your instance, and also opens up like certain ports for TCP and UDP connections. That's just a bunch of jargon, really. But yeah, let's just go to our security groups, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. We can edit the inbound rules. Okay, we have SSH enabled already. That's okay. Yeah, that's cool. Then we can add another rule. This is kind of like messed up a bit actually. Let me just see if I can display. No, I won't do that actually. Okay. So yeah, custom TCP. Yeah, so you can see SSH, custom TCP. We actually don't want to do this first. Let's actually search for HTTP. That's what we want. Then we're gonna say you can access it from anywhere. So in case you want your friends to try out your new machine learning model that has been deployed from their own PCs on their own images. So that is fine. We can add another rule. So rule 3, we're gonna custom TCP connection. This is port range 3000, which is we're opening up the port on the EC2 instance 3000, which the Docker container is opened up to as well, is mapped to. So we're gonna set that to anywhere as well. We can also set it to IP, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna set it to anywhere. After that, we'll just do custom UDP as well. So custom UDP, this is 3000 as well. And I think IP anyway. Cool. And it seems like, so we have at HTTP, that's we can access from anywhere. UDP, TCP, sorry, 3000. At port 3000 can be accessed from anywhere. Same with UDP, and we can just save these rules. And what we want to do now actually is we want to hit 3000 because we're going to port 3000, and this should work. And boom, there. Now you have the Swagger UI coming up again. This whole API thing is called, or this web page that we can see is called a Swagger UI that helps basically test out your APIs. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out on an image, one of our images. So let's just try it out, see what happens. It's gonna load a bit, and boom, seems to have a successful, which is 200. 200 indicates success, and then we can also see our response, which is the first number is 3 and then 5. And yeah, that's how to deploy your model, your Docker image. That is, we have containerized our TensorFlow model into a Docker image, and we've pushed that into a Docker Hub repo, pulled that into our EC2 instance, and then ran it on our EC2 instance, and set up all the networking configurations that we need for us to be able to access it from anywhere. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.